Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Starsector. Last time we took out the Luddic Church, and it wasn't anywhere near as impactful or impressive as I thought it was going to be. Because they were kind of, I think they were distracted, and then their main fleets were elsewhere, then at which point Tartessus was completely undefended. And now we head over to, first of all I'm going to head over to Beta Tartessus just to do some stuff, and admin, and so forth like that, and address some of the stuff that came up in the comments. I think this note-taking stuff is really helping. Right, so a couple things that came up in the comments last time. Actually, there's a really good like comment yesterday on like flux efficiency and shields and stuff, and something I'm going to do now is that something that HG Scout noted yesterday is the fact that you, the Poseidon class, has a whopping 420 flux per second with its shields up. That's high. That's pretty high. That's actually, you got 450 as well. That's actually something we can do with you, because stabilized shield could help us out a lot here. Because I'm a person who uses shields a lot, stabilized shields lowers this by half. So from 42 it would go to 24, or 400, from 420 to 240. Now, because every point in vents is a single point of is 10 points of dissipation. That's 42 vent points worth of venting right there. However, if we see that if we went stabilized shields, cuts that in half, reduces flux shields by 50%. That was go down to 24, which means we have 24 vents worth of OP worth of vents essentially added onto the ship. Which means that for the price of 9 OP points, we get 24 points worth of venting. So we're gonna, if we take out 9, put that on, for example, boom, that goes down to 210, which means that the total flux of this thing is now, what, 1259, which is much, much closer. We just got a lot of stuff there, which worked fantastically well. You could also do here is you can also add in, for other ships, you can also add in some resistant flux conduits that improves your venting your flux dissipation while venting by 25%, which we might do here as well. It's costing 9, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then go. That's not quite enough, is it? I need one more. Boom. I'll give you that as well, which means you're going to vent a lot faster. You can vent 25% faster. Other things that came up is giving you. Actually, why do you have integrated point defense AI? Oh, because it's built in. Derp. Is giving you an ITU. If I give you an integrated targeting unit, that would give you an extra 25% range on the Astrapios, which would give you an extra 500 range on the Astrapios, which would be pretty cool. It does require me to get 30 points out of somewhere, though, so I'm not sure where I'm going to get it from. I don't want to get it out of venting. The venting is pretty high as it is. I can get it out of flux and venting, or I could take the extended shields out, and then maybe add that. We'll try this out. That way it gets to stay even further back. This thing has a range now of, if it has 2,000 base, having a capital class ship gives it an extra 25%, so that's 2,500, plus an extra 25 from this, gives it a 3,000 range in the Astrapios. Pretty decent. Not counting any skills that this guy might have that increases range, like gunnery implants increases range. Pretty decent. What was the other thing that was mentioned? Yes, you. Again, a lot of debate about this. A lot of people have been mentioning the small hard points here. At the time I made it, I didn't particularly want anything here. I wouldn't mind putting some Achilles there now, I think. But at the moment, we're okay. Like, you don't need to fill out every slot on the ship. And there's again, ongoing debate. I think, apparently I missed over 2 flat cannons in Rangus. We'll check that out at a later date. I'll actually make note of that, to check out flat cannons on Rangus. But yes, ultimately, yesterday's episode, there's some really nice comments about like flux management involving the stabilized shields, and a lot of the maths behind stabilized shields and resistant flux conduits was very, very good indeed. And about how fast it is to vent, and given the average speeds of rockets and so forth. It's quite in depth. It was a good page or so of reading, but it was worth reading. And I lack the words to be able to Hello, what are you over here? You look up, Big Fleet. What are you? I'll say I lack the words to properly explain it, so I do recommend. Oh, for God's sake, that does not require something that big. Hello. Nah, not required. These fleets do not require a 4x4 triangle. Okay, let's get out of here and head to Shanxi, take out the pirates there, and work on the Tiandong. That said, we're here. Corona Australis is there. I know I said like Tiandong, but Neutrino is still kind of hostile to us, and we can kind of go and take them out. Corona Australis is right here, after all. And that's going to be a bit more of a challenge for us. Neutrino Grand Invasion Fleet. Who are they fighting against, by the way? Need to ex-Viz. Imperium. They're going after the Imperium. They must be. Okay. Lytic Strike Fleet. Okay. Let me just double check. This is the last hangout for them, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's literally small research station and large processing dock. So we will deal with that now. Right, okay, what do we got here? Fringe. Jump Point Alpha. Which I assume... People were saying that there's some weird stuff you can do with like jump orders to get to the station that has the unsung. I can't remember where exactly that is. But at the moment we're just gonna go for it. So first things first. Small research stations of size 3 will get you out of the way first of all. Data storage complex is... that's just a... yeah, that's just the relay, right? Yeah, that's just the relay. Okay. So let us take out these guys now. Alright, so Intel. Reserve state is 41.3. Okay, so if you can saboteur it a bit. No, we can't. We cannot saboteur it at all, actually. So we're going to have to fight this off the old-fashioned way. We're now at war with the Neutrino. Weren't the Neutrino in an alliance? They were in an alliance with someone else, but the alliance broke up, didn't it? Well, okay, let's do the capture then. Let's try to do this invasion. What do we got here? Buzzsaw, or Hacksaw, not Hacksaw, not Buzzsaw, Hacksaw, and loads of other ones I don't recognize. And what are you? You are a Nirvash assault cruiser. Okay, let's do this then. Fighters galore. Okay, so this is the current fleet. I could drop the Zizigogogol and take on the Can't Touch This, which would leave me with 22 points, which I could take in the Fight the Power. It also means that if I get another cruiser with a captain, that could probably fit in there, no problem. Interesting. Especially because I'm assuming if I give you a fully trained up captain on the Can't Touch This, it's going to drop down to maybe 1920. Which means that would lower it to another 10, which would give us another... interesting. Interesting. Right then, so I'm going to give you the Sissy Goal, and we'll go in there and completely, hopefully, wreck face. Okay, what is the damage? Capture orders, rally carrier there with you. Yes, then we go capture orders for you guys. Right then. Right, so we're in the bad stone. Still with the Iron Weaver loadout. Good. Get that rock out of the way. I say, if I put... I'm firing 10 Achilles at the moment. If I get more Achilles slots, I'll be firing 12 Achilles per salvo, which is not inconsiderable, I gotta say. Okay, hang on. Whoa, 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 hold the phone. You're sideways on. The near bash is over. Okay. Sissy Goal, you're really deep. Like, you are incredibly deep. Backseat driver just ate something that gave it a lot of flux. Where's the hacksaw? It's over there. The near bash is over there. Okay. Near bash down, criticality down, hack goes down. Okay, that's that sorted out on this side. I'm over here. Only small ships. I'll turn around the other way. This Apex is still around. The Apex is still around. Catch up to this guy. This is a phase ship. I can barely see it, but there's a phase ship there. Hello. Fast little thing. It's a fast ship and going in a really weird direction as well. Okay, we good. We good. Any damage taken? A lot of the fighters lost a lot of chassis. Like the Belzaya loses a lot of CR very quickly. Took out most of the ships actually. Okay, let him go. A Singularity class drone frigate. No, thank you. We'll grab a lot of them, of course. Okay, what do we have here? A pulsed beam gun, a disruptor, some pulse beam repeaters. Derp launcher, neutron pulse cannon version F, dark matter beam cannons, and pulsed beam cannons, which would be pretty interesting to have if I had any Archons with me. And we just finish off the invasion. Okay, got you. We got you, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna bump in here, we're gonna check out stuff in here. Sell, you, keep, sell, keep, keep, keep. See, sell, keep, sell. Supplies up. Repair up. Okay, right. Before anything gets replenished, what do we get? A couple of Banes? You want to buy stuff here just to stock up again. Banes and Miseries. A couple of Banes, couple of Miseries. advanced dual photon torpedoes. These guys are pretty good, aren't they? I think are these guys pretty good? I can't remember. I think I've tried them out a couple of times and I wasn't displeased with them. For reloading missiles, they're not too bad. Burst PD lasers is always nice to get them. I'll grab a couple of these anyway. Grab 4 of these. Pulsar beams. I kind of need to wipe them out, mainly because... actually, that's way too much. No, it's fine. Because the Neutrino aren't an integrated faction, so when they disappear from my factories, they're gone for good. So grabbing everything I can that I want to grab is probably not a bad idea. Done. We have 29. That's an additional 290 if I want to do if we're going to do a ransom exchange. So that's good to have in mind. Right, since we're here, is there anything I particularly want to give you? Sapper SRMs. Right, 8-shot EMP rocket launcher with a rocket specially designed to slow down into compact group and add as impromptu EMP mines. Okay. Interesting. What about you guys? Any flanks here? Nope. So far, this loadout is working. Anything big? The Banes. I don't know about the Banes. I never know about the Banes. Right, anyway. Let's carry on, wipe these guys out. That'll be the episode today. And do some actual... any actual bounties along the way. This guy over there offered for 60 days a month ago, so he might still be around when we finish up here. Right, we're out of here. Onwards to the size 6. Taeyong Dabble talks breakdown. That'll be interesting. They're welcoming. They're welcoming. How long is that going to last for them, I think? A large processing dock, okay. Quick save first of all. And this will be the size 6, the last planet of the Neutrino faction. See if we can... Because I think we're snowballing rather nicely at this point, so let's find out. Agent Intel, 63.5. Okay. Okay, so that went down a little bit, so what we're at... It was 63.5, which means that now we're at 8, which is 55. I can numbers, I swear to God. I can numbers. Give it a go, shall we? What have we got here? 4 buzzsaws. Wow, is he fleeing? Really? Like, the other fleet was smaller than this, and they decided to fight. So, what's the AI call that happened there? Let's grab everything I can before the story ends, though. Quad advanced torpedoes, dual gigapulse lasers. I kind of want to see what you guys do. Miseries, derp launchers. Anything I want to buy? Anything that looks interesting, useful, and grab you guys. Pulse beam guns, assault weapons, light photon torpedoes. Do we have any of these? Yeah, we have some of them. Okay, good. Okay, that'll do. Quick check. What does that actually look like? Dual gigapulse laser. What does it actually look like? Not the test, just... Oh, hello. Okay, that's... No, stop. X. Everything. Hold everything. Okay, so... If I fire this dual gigapulse laser, which does seem to be it. Okay, so it doesn't quite reach that far out. Okay, if I get close, okay, I need it. Hang on, I need it. So quickly just remove these, just for the purposes of this. Quickly just cancel that out and hold fire. Right, so dual gigapulse laser. Ultimately, not that impressed. Not that impressed with you. What are the actual numbers you've got? Nah, no, it's not. That does not interest me at all, actually. Anything else? Oh, might as well try out the quad advanced pulse. What's his name? The quad advanced pulse. What's name? Down that, then cancel out of that, and hold fire, and then just summon the thing. These are the pulse torpedoes. See, I'm more impressed by that than I was by the lasers. At least it feels like it's doing something. You know, the lasers just didn't have enough impact to it. I definitely feel like I've gone through the hull, the armor for this thing a lot faster. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm doing something with this. That was okay. Yeah, see, much more useful and interesting. Not going to go there, but still much more useful and interesting. To the point that I could put singles of them there. They cost 4 points each. You know what? Just for entertainment value, let's try that out. Sure, you join these lot. You join this lot for now, and you are linked, even though it makes no sense to have you linked, but you are in fact linked. Let's see how well you work it out, shall we? Let's see how well you work this out. Let's fight that. Where is it? Where'd it go? It's over there. I can barely see it, but let's go fight that out. Burn speed 6. Burn speed 5. Are you emergency burning away from me, sir? Come on. Gotcha. Right, that's weird. Why did you want to not fight me? That's rude, if nothing else. Okay, you got the massive phased array cannon. That's literally the ship this is built for. There it is, right down the middle. And then the Maul class that we didn't quite buy in the end, but got anyway. Okay. That time we didn't buy the Maul because we went for the Steno instead. Maybe we get to capture one, so we'll see. We'll probably end up a chance to buy a causality or something. Okay, here we go. Full deployment? Yeah, full deployment, come on. If I don't deploy the Quoth, I can take out the can't touch this. But nah, let's do this. Let's be simple. Capture, capture, rally carrier, capture. And go for it. Also, maybe change on the Shakeen. Put like I've had recommendations for an auto pulse laser on the Shakeen, so give that a go. Give that an interesting go. The Shakeen is interesting because it's kind of pretty much entirely a point defense vessel at this point. It's a point defense vessel with a massive, with a large energy at the front. I said large universal at the front, even. Okay, where are we? We're still here. You're heading over there. You were actually quite slow. I need to check the speed of the Apex afterwards. See how fast I can actually go in combat. Because even if it's slow, I can't actually do anything about it because of it's a size ship. Missiles away. And they just immediately changed direction because something just died. They were going for something over there, then it died. Okay, so where is... Okay, I'm here. I'm looking for heavy ships. Anything big and heavy. Over here. Sledgehammer's over there. Okay. Schwarzgeist. Black Ghost? I think. My German isn't great. Okay, I'm here. There's stuff over here, okay. All the torpedoes. All the torpedoes. See, this is kind of where I want, like, ferro cannons. One thing I will do, I will swap to the ferro cannons and see how they do, because at long ranges, the ability to just put all that damage in a small area will be very useful. It's one thing I think the Weaver lacks. The ability to saturate damage at long ranges. Okay, there's the mole. Did the guy even turn up? I don't know, I haven't seen him. Have you seen him? I say as if I'm expecting you to answer me. Like the other ship. I don't think I saw the other guy. Did he turn up? I haven't seen him. Did he hear? Was he here and he just die? Nah, it can't be. I fought against one of those things. They're meant to be quite big. There it is. Hello. Come on. I kind of want to say everyone else retreat. I kind of want to say, like, everyone there, go away. I want to 1v1 this guy. So I'll attack him as best I can. See if I can 1v1 him. Didn't quite get to 1v1 him, but got pretty close. Yeah. You did well there. Zigogol properly flanked him. Flanked by a capital ship is not something you hear very often. I mean, if you're flanked by a capital ship, shame on you. And when I get flanked by a capital ship, shame on me, so... You're not afraid. I hold myself to exactly the same standards as I hold everyone else. I just disappoint myself quite often as well. Okay, how are we doing? I think we're good. Did anyone even take hull damage off this? No one took hull damage off this. Okay, we lost some fighters, but that's per normal. That Raven wing. Thought we had... I thought there was a Blazaya wing. Don't I have a Blazaya wing? I apparently don't have a Blazaya wing. Okay, so I'll let him go. No capture. Interesting. Okay. More pulse beam cannons. Some derp launchers. A couple more miseries. Anti-proton laser, which is a medium point defense weapon. Cyclone Reaper launcher. Not gonna grab the fuel. Actually, okay, so what am I actually getting rid of? I'm getting rid of almost all the fuel. Done. Exactly maximum fuel, and we are slightly over. There. Done. Almost click take all. And it leveled up. Sweet. Okay, what are we wanting? We've done here, so we can go for more missile speed maneuverability. People are saying get 2 points in this to get the ECCM package as well. That'll help missile ships. Could start working on this now. I think that's an idea. We'll start working on target analysis as well. I ideally want to put points everywhere now, but levels are so few and far between that we can't really get away with putting levels everywhere. So I'm going to put 1 point into target analysis. Yep, okay, done. Okay, we did all that. Let's head back to Rangus. Head back to Rangus. That should be them gone, right? It's not them gone because they've got a secret one, haven't they? Is that them gone? I know they've got a weird. That is them gone. But was there actually an announcement? Although now the announcement was back here, wasn't it? Yeah, it is. Sorry, I thought that fight was the last fight. No, but the announcement was that there. Okay, yeah, we've driven them away. Right. So we've actually wiped out, over the past few days, we've wiped out Cyberlytic Church and Neutrino. So, and who else is big against us? Like, Tritachyon is probably the biggest faction we have against us at the moment, but they've got 7 markets. Tiandong's got 4. Dictat's on our side, they only have 3. We could probably quite happily turn against them. Pirates have 5 left. Galactic Order has 2. Hegemony has 16. Inspirion has 4. Knights Templar have 3. Diablo have 5. And Black Rocks have 4. So we're not that far away from taking everyone. And I just realized that the independents aren't listed here. It does not. This does not list independent stations. Okay. Head back to Rangus, I think. Hello, what are you? What are you when you're at home? A Lathe class elite battle cruiser. We'll join the battle. Take him out of the action. We're gonna be what? Me? Me. Come on, the ultimate hubris. I've got a Gilgamesh now. Ultimate hubris. That guy there. That guy there took damage in a previous fight. He has no weapons. I feel bad for him. He has no weapons at all. Yeah. He's got no weapons. I felt bad for that. Come on, and wreck him. Cool. That's that. That looks like... No, they're still active. They're still active. What do we have here? A singularity class and a relativity class. I can't catch up to them in this thing. Okay, so I like the Iron Weavers, but I'm definitely considering... Next time I'm in Rangus, I'm going to swap over to the Pharaoh Cannons and see what they can do with them. I think I like the idea of the one punch, you know? And, someone mentioned God, this is horrible. I should remember this. That the way the AI deals with kinetic heavy ships is that they drop shields to take them on the armor, and the Iron Weave gets around that by dealing energy damage as well. But the point is that the ferrocannons, much like the hypervelocity drivers, deal a lot of damage. So even though the damage is reduced, it still wrecks the armor, so it still helps out. Grab the lot. And can we make it back to Rangus today? Let's get back to Rangus, come on. I don't think we're gonna have any more eventful occurrences, to be honest. Because all the factions are now so small that if I put my mind to it, I can just wipe them out and they never have time to deploy a kill fleet. And it's a bit long to walk back, and we were going to go to Corsica to get the bounty, weren't we? Yeah, okay, we'll do that next time then. We'll make our way back to Rock, but like via Corsica and stuff like that to get some bounties along the way. Yeah. I don't think I missed anything. Someone asked me to buy a Karkinos. Could do. Could do. I think that covers pretty much everything. A lot of the stuff was basically stuff to mess around with on the Badstone, but I'll do that when I get back to Rangus next week. I'll catch you guys then, folks. See you then. Bye.